Warriors, hello. Today I'm discussing a very unfamiliar approach to desensitization and transformation into the person that you deserve to become. You know, during the process of going from this negative state that so many people find themselves in, and going from carrying all this emotional distress within their energetic body, things can become very, very difficult for someone trying to get to a better place in their lives. It's almost like if you think about a cup of water, the cup is full up to the top. And if we try to put any kind of different liquid or drink into that cup, there's no space for it. Basically, a metaphor and an understanding as to what your brain is consistently going through in this moment. So, many people who try to embark on this journey of transformation get very, very frustrated. Now, I want to suggest something today. Why don't we take that overflowing cup of water and we pour a little bit of it out so that we leave some room for some new things to put in? I'm talking about unlearning what you've learned up to now. This is a very simplistic but powerful mindset and an approach that you can begin to adopt in your life starting today and create enough self-awareness around your day-to-day experiences to begin unlearning what you've learned up to now. Let me give you an example. So, many people have a way of thinking, a thinking style. And sometimes that thinking style can be, I see the best in everything. And sometimes the thinking style can be, I see the worst in everything. Sometimes I don't even know what I see in anything. Or life is a dance, or life is suffering, or whatever. People have these life metaphors and these approaches to life. So, think about it. This thinking style didn't just show up on your doorstep. It didn't just show up in your brain when you were born. No. You came to this planet pretty much a blank slate. And you had the opportunity, as you were growing up, to adopt information, to adopt belief systems, to adopt interpretations and perspectives from other people in order to create an internal model in your brain about how the world is and how I am. So, this thinking style was adopted by you unconsciously and sometimes consciously. Now, with the process of unlearning, basically you begin to peel the onion. How did I begin to think this way? Well, if I take a step back, there is an experience that happened, a few months or a few years ago that caused me to believe this about me. Okay, good. And then if I keep going back, there were some more experiences, and I did have that best friend who was constantly talking to me in this sort of way that made me believe this about myself. Okay, and then I had these authority figures, my parents, my coaches, my teachers, that kept telling me this about myself, that labeled me, judged me in this way. Okay, now, unlearning means to recognize opportunities throughout the day to begin to change the way you view something in order to match an outcome that you have for yourself. So I could be going throughout the day now, and all of a sudden that original thinking style shows up. The world is a crappy place. There is no reason to live. I used to adopt this way of thinking in my life. And in that moment, I catch myself. I have enough self-awareness and enough internal drive to say, I will get to a higher level of consciousness today. And I will not go through my day on autopilot. I will not allow my default mode within my brain to dictate how my day unfolds. I will create enough awareness to catch myself in that moment to begin unlearning that thinking style. So all of a sudden the thinking style shows up and says, the world is just a crappy place. And I go, zht. Whoa, hold on here. What sort of evidence do I actually have in this moment to prove that this world is a crappy place? Well, it's very difficult for me to find that. So why would I believe that? Do I have to continue and to fill my own kids with the same belief systems that I have and I've overtaken from my parents? No. I rule my own life. I control the way I view things only if you practice self-awareness. This is key. So my friends, today I want you to go ahead and begin practicing the art of unlearning, to recognize opportunities throughout the day, anytime, from the morning till night, recognize opportunities throughout the day to begin to, in a way, even ridicule the beliefs that are holding you back in your life, the perceptions over yourself and other people and even situations. All these things that are holding you back from living a fulfilling life. Begin today to start unlearning. Turn your approach to unlearning what you've learned up to now. Notice that there really isn't much weight behind what you believe. Really. These are just interpretations, and interpretations can change. But in order for those interpretations to change, you must be aware of them when they arrive. You cannot change your belief systems if you don't have a high level of awareness throughout the day when they arise in any given situation. And that is an opportunity to see through them and to adopt something new, even in the face of all that repetition that you've gone through. I believe in you. And now it's time for you to be relentless enough in your self-awareness to begin believing in yourself, warrior. I love you all so much. You are more than anxiety. If you have any questions on the End the Anxiety program, head on over to anxietyexit.com. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for all the notifications for my videos, guys, and I'll see you very, very soon.